Have you ever noticed how your fingers and toes get all wrinkly after a long bath or a swim? Looks a bit like you've suddenly aged a few decades, right? For a long time, people thought this was just a simple physical process, like a sponge soaking up water. The idea was that the top layer of your skin, the epidermis, absorbs water, swells up. But since it's attached to the layers underneath, it has nowhere to go but to buckle and form wrinkles. It sounds logical, but it turns out that's not the whole story. There's a much cooler, more deliberate reason behind this phenomenon. Scientists discovered that this wrinkling is actually an active process controlled by your autonomic nervous system. This is the same system that manages your heart rate, breathing, and other functions you don't consciously think about. When your fingers are submerged in water for a while, the nerve fibers in your fingers cause the blood vessels just below the skin to constrict or narrow. This pulls the skin inward, creating those familiar prune-like wrinkles. You might have noticed that people with nerve damage in their fingers don't get these wrinkles, which was a big clue for researchers. So why would our bodies go through all this trouble just because we're in water? The answer seems to be all about grip. In 2013, a study was conducted where participants had to pick up wet and dry objects, like marbles, with both wrinkly and smooth, dry fingers. The results were fascinating. People with wrinkled fingers were significantly faster at picking up the wet marbles than those with smooth fingers. However, there was no difference in their ability to handle dry objects. This suggests that the wrinkles on our fingers act like the treads on a car tire. The channels created by the wrinkles help to funnel water away from the point of contact between your skin and the object you were trying to hold. This improves the friction and gives you a much better grip on wet or submerged surfaces. Think about our early ancestors. This adaptation would have been incredibly useful for gathering food from wet rocks or streams, or for maintaining a secure footing on slippery surfaces. It's a built-in, all-natural traction system. It's amazing to think that something as simple as wrinkly fingers is actually a clever evolutionary adaptation that has been perfected over millions of years. Our bodies are constantly making these small, automatic adjustments to help us navigate our environment more effectively. It's a perfect example of how form follows function in biology. The next time you see your fingers wrinkling up in the bath, you can smile knowing that your body is just switching on its high grip mode. It's not a flaw, it's a feature. Thanks for watching. If you found this as fascinating as I did, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more amazing facts about the human body. See you next time.